Alright guys, so I'm coming through with another video and we're going to dive straight into this topic and we're going to talk about this. So I'm going to explain why narcissists test you, and this is nothing new under the sun. We all know they do this. And like in today's society, in today's world, there are so many women that are just naturally very narcissistic, and I'm not saying guys aren't either, but it's like all of them. And I think they're stirring along guys to the point where they're all falling into this game because they know they have to play the game if they want any success with women. But I think all this is happening is because of women. I really do. I don't think any guy, what guy on earth wants to play a whole bunch of games and never hang out with a girl or never just get her over to do you know what? Because everyone knows what guys want. And I'm going to speak for myself here. You give me an attractive girl. She gives me to herself. Under the right circumstances, I'm going to take that. Who's not going to take that? Every guy would. That's the point I'm saying here, and this is my point as to why I'm saying I think it all stems down to females, why these things are happening. I think females are flipping the script. They want to make it harder for men. They want to make life harder for men, period, because they don't want to feel like they're being used. It makes a little bit of sense, but like to the extent that they go to, it's ridiculous. It really is. And they're just not playing their role. They're not playing their role. And I don't think they should give themselves away so easy. That's not what I'm saying, but it's like to the extent that they go to, it's too much. They need to know when to what they do is just far too much. It is what it is. And that's why I feel not all women, but most in today's society is just very naturally narcissistic. Some girls, they don't even have like issues at home. They don't have any issues like that, but they're still this way. And I think it's just the way that things are going in today's world and society, unfortunately, and it is what it is. Me personally, I give people chances, and it just gets to a point where I'm going to cut it off, or something's going to work out. And I don't let things go on too long. If things are going on too long, I get way too damn bored. I'm going to cut it off. I can't do this anymore. The games are just too much. It's not worth it. It starts to create stress in your life, unwanted stress, unnecessary stress, and these are just the games that are being played. These are the tests that are being thrown out there. And I get tested all the time. All the time. And I pass damn near every test because I know what's happening, and I still pass the test. But then, like I said, it gets to a certain point where it's just like, I don't want to be here anymore. I don't care. It's too much. You're doing too much. I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. Nothing's happening. I gotta get out of here. I gotta go. Okay? We almost allow ourselves to play these games, and I'm talking to us guys, to a certain extent, but then it's like, you're doing too much. And then there's a lot of guys out there that are so beta and so hard up that they just stay in these toxic things, and they end up getting so pissed because something doesn't go their way, whenever they were the dumbasses that seen all the red flags and just let that go. Like, whenever I was a lot younger, like in my teen years, and even like 15, 16, 17, like, I wouldn't necessarily call myself dumb at that age because of how young I was, but it's like you don't even know what these things are. These guys know what's happening and they still stay in the game. Like, are you serious, bro? Are you serious? You're still allowing these things to happen when you know damn well what's happening right now. and you are still letting it happen. That's where, you know, you're beta. You are not alpha. You are very feminine. You're almost as worse as this girl that's trying to play all these games and tests on you. You're that hard up. You're that beta. And that is the truth. Don't let these girls run game on you like that. You're gonna get tested by every single one of these females. It's gonna happen. You're not just gonna get a female like this. Unless you're like so far above her in levels that she would do anything just to like get with you on a night. Because there's those girls out there too, but those are the ones that isn't, you know, it's not even worth it. Because like I said, they're just, you're too far ahead of them. Same thing with girls. They could be that far ahead of guys. Any of these guys are going to take any of these girls. But you guys get what I'm saying. So the reason why narcissists in general test people too is because they want to see how much people will take. How much punishment, how much torture, how much games people will take. They want to test boundaries, that they want to go far beyond. And if they feel that you're starting to like distance yourself after something they might have did, they're going to come back all nicey nice, and they're going to try to like reel you back in. And they're going to know this time, okay, I can't push them this far, but I'll push them a little bit once I get close with them again. And they do things like this, and they throw out all these tests to see what they can get, their hands on. And all this stuff, guys, like, I kid you not, it's a headache. Just talking about it almost gives you a damn headache. Like, people just can't be chill. People just can't come together today and bond. Like, everything in today's world is just screams trauma. People are so insecure, unsure of themselves, all these things. And it's just like, I can't be around this energy. I can't do this. Like, you guys are exhausting. What are you doing? What kind of games are you playing? Why are you playing this again? Like, what are you doing again? I can't do that. I cannot do that. I would rather be focused on myself and my own life than to be in the mix with these types of people. Sure, it'd be amazing to have the right people around that's not doing these things, that's actually going to chill and bond with you and be social, and it's positive, it's not negative, it's not all these shit tests that's going on. Like, of course, that's ideal. But it's going to be hard to find that. And something too with these narcissists, they don't trust anybody, and there's nothing wrong with not trusting narcissists when you know they are one, like 100% you know they are one. The things that they're doing, the things that they're saying, obviously you don't trust them, but narcissists don't trust healthy people. They literally don't. And I know this because I was in certain situations in the past where I was nothing short of perfect for these people, and they still did not trust me. Like, I was in a position where I was with like 4 girls, and there was 4 of us guys at a cottage party one night. It was just like, it wasn't a party, but it was like a get together. 8 of us in total, 4 guys, 4 girls. I had the choice to get with 3 of those girls, whatever one I wanted, and I did not do it. I did not pick any of them. I did not want to do it because I was talking to this other girl that I was dating and I was with at the time. And it's stuff like that. Like, I literally did things like that and proved it to her, and still didn't trust me, because they just don't trust anybody, because they don't trust them damn selves. So they have some serious problems. So many people in today's society, they have so many serious problems that just, they can't get past it. They need to gain respect for themselves. If you can respect yourself and you are in your own energy, you are in your own frame, you can trust other people that are the same way, because you can relate to them. You know who you are, and you even know that they know who they are. But when you are also in your frame, you can tell when people are like insecure, when they're not who they should be, and stuff like this. Like, you can just tell, and those are the ones that just, no, you cannot trust. But healthy people, like, narcs don't trust any of them. for no reason. They can't even give a reason. It's because they don't trust themselves, because they know they're going to fail. They know they're going to mess up, and they don't want to risk being left. They don't want to risk being rejected. They don't want to risk being broken up with. So they'll do something dirty to you. They will do it first, and they will show you the door. Trust and believe that. Like, people I've been with in the past, they didn't even want to necessarily leave me, but they had to, for their own sake. They had to leave me for their own ego. They had to leave me because they were scared that they were not enough. When I've never felt like that in my life. I always felt like I was far good enough for anybody I've ever had in my life. I mean, I could be with anybody and I can feel like I'm enough, because I'm me. Everybody is enough for everybody. You have to think that way about yourself. And as long as you are the best version of yourself, as long as you are true to yourself, you have high morals and values, and you have a lot of respect for yourself, you are good enough for anybody in this world. You might not get everybody in this world, but you are good enough for anybody in this world. And that's a fact. You are capable of getting anybody in this world, as long as you are like that. And that's how I always felt towards anybody I've ever dated, towards anybody I was ever with, towards anybody I have ever talked to. No one's far out of my league that I can't get. It's because the league I'm in, when it comes to myself, I'm the best that I can be for the age that I'm at. And I truly feel that, and I've truly felt that throughout my life. And as long as you are that, like I said, you are capable of getting anybody. When you have real confidence within yourself, you don't doubt yourself. You don't doubt yourself that you can make somebody else's life better if you're in it. So, but the way narcissists think, they don't think like that, because they do doubt themselves. They have low self-esteem, insecurities. They feel like they have no value. They just feel worthless. That they just can't do anything. Whenever they're with somebody, they self-sabotage. And that's the way it goes. So, and these are the same people that will test and test and test and test and test you. They're making sure of so many things that they're insecure about. It will take you months, years, whatever, to even come around this person, to even get slightly close to this person. Like, it's a complete waste of time. The best thing you can do is not play these games. The best thing any guy can do is not play these games. If there's no games, and there's no one to play games with, you know what these individuals have to do? They have to face themselves in the mirror and really fix themselves at that point, because they are distracted every single day of their lives by playing all these games with so many people, and they get validation off of this. They get they feel important because of this, when really none of these people are going to be in their life. It's all a facade. But this is what they do. They want to feel important because they can't make themselves feel important. If there's nobody there to make them feel important, they're going to have to look themselves in the mirror. They're going to have to fix a lot of things within themselves, which is the only damn thing that will help them. But if they have all these people to play games with, they're not going to do that because they feel they're good enough. But on the inside, they damn well know they're not good enough. They just want to live in this facade, this fake fairy tale land, that they are that good when really they are not. Not at all. So, you guys get the point? You guys get the message? And this is why they test. And it'll forever be like this. For any of these people that are like this, it will forever be like that. Forever. And the best thing you can do is walk away from all these people when you know what's going on. And like I said, if you feel there's one little slight game going on, it doesn't mean you have to just sabotage everything you've been through with this person so far and have talked to them with, because damn near everybody is going to play at least a little bit of a game. These people just take it too far. because of their insecurities. You have to know when it's almost healthy that little things are going on, but then it gets to a point where you know it's way too far. Like, I mean way too far. It's way too much. Just don't let anything waste your time is basically the thing that you should not let happen. They have to be cooperating with you. You have to be on the same page as people. You have to make sure that you are not too far out of someone's league or vice versa, because it's just not going to work out. It's just not going to. It would be like you being a full-grown adult, having your shit completely together, and being with like an overgrown toddler driving around in your front seat, and then just being so clueless, and them almost bringing you down because you just can't talk to them about anything because they don't even understand. Like, this is the stuff, this is what it is. And this is why these people play so many games, because they're trying to test you. They're trying to see who you are exactly. They're trying to see a lot of things. And it just depends on what it is. So, avoid these games. Avoid these tests if it's very intense stuff like this. Little things ain't so bad. You can get over these little bumps as long as it keeps proceeding and things are actually getting better. You have no problem, but in the negative situations of what these things are, things ain't getting better. There's always these tests and things are not getting better. Things are staying right where they're at. There's too many tests and things aren't moving. So that's when you have to cut it off. If you're still proceeding and things are getting better, you're getting more comfortable with this person, but there might be a little, someone might throw a little shot here and there at you or something like this. I don't see too much of a problem with that, as long as you're proceeding to where you want to get. That's all. So I'll leave it at that. I'm going to cut this video short. I got to get some honey and a little bit of water and maybe a banana, and I'll jump in and I'll get this second video done for you guys. So if you guys have any video requests, feel free to share in the comment section, and I'll check the comments and I will get to them. Just make sure it's a pretty decent video. That's all I gotta say. So I'll be back.